There's only one place to be after the hunt. The Skinning Shed with Fuel Outdoor Gear.
Presented by Mathews Archery and Grizzly Coolers.
All right, we back.
In the studio.
Right.
In the studio this time.
We is.
Yeah, we is.
Everybody's back in town.
Yeah. Feels like it's been ages.
It really does.
It's been a while.
It has been a few months. But 2
Well, I
months.
know it has been for
I was
you.
going to say, it's
travel.
longer for Ren.
Yeah. The guy
Where you
who-
been, Ren?
Everywhere. Hawaii. Family.
What'd you kill there? Time.
Time.
Yeah.
Yep. Sunburn.
Weren't you going to try to hunt
Lots of
there?
beverages.
Access deer there?
Yeah. And just kind of plans fell through. But I did meet some people while I was down there. So, you're always wearing Bo Mathews hats and different stuff. So I met some guys. So next time.
They got you hooked up with a place to go.
Got some local stuff.
That's cool.
Field
That's
trip.
cool.
I mean, I'll go.
Well.
Well, he didn't ask you.
No, it's a given.
You can't, Jason.
No,
you
it's
can't.
a given.
You can't invite yourself.
Well, with Ren, it's a given.
Bring it.
Yeah.
It's rude to invite yourself.
I didn't invite myself. He invited me. It's a given.
That's not what I heard.
Yeah, what just happened was you invited yourself.
Well, what can I say? I just want to go kill something.
Yeah, you may
Well,
both, buddy.
you're running out of time
I know.
for North Carolina anyway. Does anybody do any out of state rest of the year?
Yeah.
Or
Will be.
yeah,
Hey, that sign
will
ain't
be-
on.
Hey,
Hey. Uh-oh.
is this it?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What happened here? Hey!
Let there be light.
That was weird.
Yeah, I'm going to track it back to Ohio in January.
Cool.
With or without.
Can I invite myself on that
You
trip?
may. You may.
I mean,
Yes, you may.
I thought it was a we thing, but that's okay.
Well, you said you got ATA, and
Heck, I may
ain't
invite
going
myself.
I ain't going to.
you're welcome
I'll
to go.
go.
When what's the dates?
We don't know yet. I don't know yet.
What's the dates?
Let's
Joe?
all go.
What, I mean,
I don't know. What are the dates?
whatever.
We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
That's what they say.
Yeah, well,
When they say, when can you not go?
Yeah.
no.
We're
that's
busy.
what
We're
I-
busy. We're busy that weekend.
That's exactly when we're going.
Here's the number one issue, and this is what we're having to work around. The shooting team.
Yeah.
That starts in January.
The very first weekend.
Nice.
Just push it back.
And it goes every other weekend.
Push it back.
We can't push it back. Like, we skip tournaments. Like, we put it on the schedule. We're skipping tournaments, but
Yeah, so the team's on a week, off a week, on a week. So it'd be one of those 2 weeks.
yeah.
I don't know what the dates are.
I got to get my kids up here.
And one of those weeks is
They want to shoot.
supposed to be ATA, but I ain't made my mind up yet. I don't think I'm going, but
Well, I don't have to go, so I can go to Ohio. So anybody's welcome.
So
I
ATA's
swear to God, if you go
ATA's
that,
around the 12th ish, 10th, 12th, something.
That's what I
so.
was thinking it
Okay,
was.
so that's when you were. That's about when you're
That's about
planning.
when I'm planning on going.
Right after the late muzzleloader. Up there.
And then that's the end of December.
Yeah, I thought it ran right into January too.
I think it ends like January.
Does it?
Yeah. I don't know. That's when I've usually gone. Anybody can go.
All right,
Quit
all
looking
right.
at me.
That's
I'm just. I'm thinking. I'm thinking in my head.
Be fun.
Where is ATA this year?
Indianapolis, I think. Pretty sure.
I'm out,
Yeah, that
I'm
sounds
out of
right.
that game.
Yeah, Jennifer doesn't want to go, so
Just because the bikes.
You'll come back with
She just said Ren. She just said Ren can't go again. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
well, no, we said that last year.
Yeah.
That was Ren's first and last time going.
Glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had a blast.
No, it was good. It's got to make sense, and money wise, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean,
I
that's
mean-
exactly right.
I have to close the shop, and it's just a whole ordeal. And I don't know that it's worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's already coming out with all their stuff, and they're already sending me pricing. So why do I need to go?
Yeah.
It's
I
like
think,
the companies are the ones that are making it hard to want to go.
I think for you, it's like you're just going to go and look for that random new person.
Like a Rambo bike.
Or, yeah, that.
Anything you want on your list?
Yeah. Pull up my shopping list.
All right, so Ohio maybe in January, or for sure. Brandon's going to Ohio in January.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. 99% sure.
Whether anybody goes with him or not.
Oh, I'm 99% sure I'm going.
Okay. Chuck?
Probably not.
Yeah.
We already
Ren.
could have told you that.
I'd like to get back up to West Virginia one time
How long does that season go?
till January.
Same as ours,
Jan-
It
yeah,
ends
January 1.
January.
Okay.
1st.
Yep.
So how are you going to get back up there?
Me and Ren will go.
When?
Drive. I'm gonna take the rifle and sit up on the hilltop.
Rifle season's over.
Is it?
Not for Ren.
Rifle season's 2 weeks.
Well, that rains on my parade.
Okay,
Guess I'll take a bow.
It was when we went.
So Ren's not going to West Virginia.
I was gonna take the thermal scope and everything. That'd be good.
Shoot.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's all I got going on.
Yeah, I don't have anything planned.
No.
It's wrapping up. That's the whole
Chuck
point.
and I
of this.
are
Y'all going
we
duck
talked
hunting,
about
ain't
that.
Yeah, we are. That's right. That's in December.
Yeah.
Right after Christmas.
Yeah.
It is December.
Right after Christmas.
Were y'all going duck hunting?
Mm-hmm.
Where at?
In Missouri.
Nice.
I don't want
Yep.
to talk about this.
Looking forward to it.
I mean,
Yeah.
I would love to.
Is he inviting himself again?
I don't think so.
I would have liked to.
Nobody knew that you even liked to duck hunt.
I've never been a time in my life.
Well, then, okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, maybe next year.
There's always next
There's
year.
always next year. Now that we know, we can
Yeah, I
maybe
mean,
work on that.
No, it's good.
It's a 3-day hunt. I'm looking forward to it. Should be
too.
fun.
Yeah.
3 days.
Mhm.
That's a long ways for 3 days.
No.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
Y'all flying?
10-hour drive?
No.
10-hour driving a plane.
10-hour drive, it's not bad.
So you drive, then hunt for 3 days, and then drive back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, we'll be driving back on the last day we hunt, right?
Yeah, we hunt till we leave at lunch and we'll
That's
kick it.
We
on
should
home.
do a duck hunting episode.
We will.
We should.
We
That would
can.
get back.
We can.
Yeah.
I'll set
Go-
that one out.
You won't after I cook you
have
I mean,
you, have you ever
I-
duck hunted, Brandon?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't like? Nah.
If I had friends to go with, like,
Yeah.
it's a social thing more
Yes.
than it is hunting.
Yeah. Well, it's both.
So am I
yeah.
the
Yeah, it
only
is.
one that's never been duck
I mean,
hunting?
if their birds aren't
Man,
flying, it's a social
Y'all-
thing.
y'all are
But you can,
some-
like, chill in the blind and goof
Yeah.
off.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
you know,
that would
people's
be fun.
bucket list.
It is fun.
Like it's my bucket list. Is to go duck hunting.
I will take you to the bottom this year.
Nope.
Okay.
Don't want to go.
I'll get Chad to take you.
Maybe.
I'll give it a run if we ever
That's
do
what
it.
we ought to do. Is all
If we
go
all
down
do
there
it.
in the bottom.
I'm not familiar with the bottom.
You know where the top is?
Yeah.
Opposite side of
below.
the
Other way. It's the other way.
My brother-in-law, they do custom duck calls. So they got a business here in town.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Bloody Bills. Do custom
Yeah,
duck
dude,
calls
I
in here in
told
High
you.
Point.
Didn't know that.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're huge into it.
Yeah, I bet.
Well, yeah. I would imagine.
So sign us up.
Where's the bottom? Where's it at? Drop me a pin.
Undisclosed.
Yeah. We can't tell you where the bottom is.
Actually, I think it could be Reggie's old hole.
It might be. Is it T? No, never mind.
To be
I'm
determined.
serious.
Yeah, probably
He was
is.
telling me about it one time. I think it possibly could be.
Probably is.
It's been in their family a long time.
Yeah, but I mean,
See, he took me to the bottom,
This goes
but
back a
not
long.
duck hunt.
This goes back a long time ago.
He took me down there to deer hunt, and yeah.
Did you
wasn't
see
no
a bunch of
deer in there.
ducks?
Yeah.
Saw a bunch of ducks, no deer.
Sunk up to my knees in the swamp.
But you want to go duck hunting?
I know. but I wasn't prepared for it.
Oh, okay.
I want to go
Duck hunting's fun. Chuck and I used to do a lot of it.
Yeah. It's,
And then, like, when I was young, like, he did a lot of it. And then as I got older, we did a lot of it together before kids. And then when my daughter was born, I just, she was born in January. So that first year when she was born, I was like, yep, I'm not going to go hunt. And then the next year, I just like, I don't know if I'll go or not.
Yeah.
And then before I know it, it was like 5 years I hadn't been duck hunting. So I started selling stuff. I didn't sell everything, but I sold quite a bit of my waterfowl stuff.
I did too. But
I got a lot of
a
it.
lot of
it's been
a lot of our
45
holes
years for
dried
me.
up.
Yeah. A lot of the birds got gone.
Like, we had some killer goose spots, and
Oh, but dude.
the geese just moved out.
Yeah.
And they hadn't come back.
Yeah. We had some neat spots.
Hmm
So, but
It's a lot of fun. Good eating. I'd rather eat a wood duck or a mallard duck than a piece of backstrap.
Really?
Saying a lot.
Yes, sir.
It's good. I'll give you that.
I'm not joking.
Well, if you kill ducks in Missouri, you bring me one back.
We'll bring some home.
Yeah,
Maybe.
for sure. 'Cause
We can import those
That
or
was
export
messed up.
them.
That was messed up.
yeah, we definitely bring them back, and I'll show you. They're
good.
phenomenal, man. I mean, they're
Well, and he knows how to cook them too.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't just like throw them on the grill. And
no, you
Overcook 'em and
gotta
all,
put
but-
them things in a cast iron skillet,
medium rare.
medium rare. It's good. Telling
So
you,
did we talk about this on another podcast? The bear? I don't think we did.
No,
did
we didn't.
Me and old Brandon. Well, I ain't gonna talk about that. But me and Brandon ate bear while we were up in West Virginia the last time.
Was it good?
It was pretty good.
What part? Like what? Did
Well, so here it was a little odd. So I had two customers bring me bear meat, and I didn't really read the package that well. It just said bear.
No,
So
didn't read the fine print.
we were having burgers,
It was Packer.
and
Got him.
and Brandon started like
Brandon loved it.
I loved it.
he started mixing it up to make patties, and he went,
I
"This
said,
meat
"Brother,
looks a little weird."
I said, this is sausage.
He said, "I think this is sausage." So it was burger and sausage. So we had burger and sausage.
that's
burgers.
pretty good mix. Though.
It was.
Oh, it was.
turned out
It
pretty
actually
good.
turned
mix
out
it
really
together?
good.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
At that
Turned
point,
out
y'all
really
probably
good.
like, we're eating it no matter what.
Oh yeah, we were like, I don't care. We're
So
eating it.
Chuck and I mixed up like a pound of elk burger and a pound of elk sausage, and just patted it. Making, man, that was the best.
Yeah, it was good.
It was so good.
Elk is,
But the bear was good
Yeah, it was good.
because I've heard, some guys will say I wouldn't feed my dog, like my dog wouldn't eat it,
oh no, it was good.
and then I've heard others like, man, it's real good.
Might have been why I got the
That's baloney.
No, it was bear.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
It was a monster bear.
The bear I've had has been excellent.
yeah, I mean, it was really good. It really was.
I went bear hunting.
I mean, I got a little twitch action.
He got a touch of the trichinosis afterwards.
Yeah.
That is the only sketchy thing. Is like, let's make sure this is 165. So I was like,
Yeah, Brandon was
I
over there with that.
Get the
thermal
thermal
oh
approach.
yeah. Because I mean, I usually do stuff like it's still bleeding, and I'm like, I got to get this. So I was almost burnt, which I don't love.
Which
but
we had to cook it inside because it was like 10 degrees
Yeah.
outside. So we sat in it all day.
Just
It was
smoke
cold.
coming out of the trailer.
Yeah.
Oh no, this
No,
was
this was in the
West
house.
Oh, it was in the house.
Yeah.
Virginia. Yeah,
Yeah.
this was West Virginia.
Oh, God.
Luckily, they weren't home because
Yeah.
I was like, God, it's a lot of smoke.
Alarm didn't go off, did it?
No, it didn't.
No. Yeah, Nick went chasing bears.
Yeah, I did.
Like recently?
Yeah, like
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. How'd that
How
go?
was that,
was
dude?
it was fun.
Man, I wanna
didn't-
go
I
so
didn't kill
bad.
a bear.
Well, that sucks.
We
We don't want to hear about it.
I do want to hear about it.
It's short. It's a short story. No, we just I don't know. We ran a few bears, and I saw a few bears, but they were small.
So was this like with dogs?
Yeah, yep. We got invited down to.
Did you go to the coast?
Yep, Jones County
Yeah.
area.
Big bears down there.
Yeah, and I mean these guys had pictures of just huge bears,
There's some
Good
big
eating.
bears.
500 plus
lot of fun.
type bears, but we would go in on baits and turn dogs loose, and they would come out with a 150 pounder. So, but it was fun. It was exciting because I mean that ground down there is so thick. It's all paper company,
Yeah.
so it's just so nasty thick, and you can hear the dogs coming, and you're like, I have no idea what they're running, So you're jacked up and you're ready, and then squirts out a 100-pound bear, but it was fun. We got invited back, so it's a 2-week season. It's a week, and then it goes out, and then it comes back in. I think the 14th, this Saturday, and then it's in for that week, and then that's it. It's only, and like, I don't understand. North Carolina, eastern part of North Carolina's got some of the most bears and
Yeah.
the biggest bears, and we got like the shortest season ever.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense at all.
But
There's a lot of them too. You feel like they would extend the season to.
yeah,
I mean, every time I go to the coast, somebody hits one with their car. It's like,
right. Yeah, and so I mean, I wouldn't call myself a bear hunter. I have killed one bear, and then, but I don't know that much about it. And that was the first time that I had bear hunted with dogs. It was fun, a lot of fun, but yeah, no luck.
Oh, Wayne does that.
Mm-hmm. Used to a lot, yeah.
Except for they do it
He
the crazy way.
the same way. Dogs,
What's the
Wow.
crazy way?
Knife.
nice pig.
Oh,
Or pigs. They did it with the pigs. Yeah.
He's got a bear.
Hey, look, Wayne's a badass. He ain't that big of a badass.
No. So actually, his kids
Going in after him.
I want to see
kids-
videos.
His kids killed a pig with a knife.
Oh, yeah.
with dogs on it. And I was like, "Are you insane?"
Yeah, no,
And I mean, they were little.
now that. Oh yeah,
I was
that-
like, "You're insane."
they do that, but the bear hunting, they don't. Do that.
Yeah, I don't know why. Sorry, it's been a long
they
day.
do it the crazy way.
But Wayne's killed.
Barehanded.
They've killed some nice bears too.
Mhm.
I don't think he gets to do it, or he doesn't do it as much now. But yeah, he's so.
Yeah, I want to. We've talked about it. I want to kill a bear so bad.
I did too.
me
Yeah,
too.
With
I
bow.
wish they bring bear season in early for archery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is funny how
Like an archery bear
we've
tag.
had a bear on camera all year, and as soon as like rifle comes in, the bears have disappeared.
Right.
Like I ain't had a single bear on camera.
Yeah.
So
I guess it's pressure. By then, they're just
I think it's pressure, and then of course it's dog season,
yeah.
and that doesn't help.
When does knife season come in? Just curious.
Man, look,
Get him a shirt with it.
I kill bears the crazy way. Knife in his mouth.
you know what? If it was Cam Haynes, he would do it.
Yeah. He'd
So-
try, I'm sure.
I will tell a story. One of the guys that we hunted with down there told me. So he was hunting, and the dogs had a big bear apparently doesn't run a lot. It'll just turn around, face the dogs, and keep them off.
I know something else that doesn't run a lot. You know what I'm saying?
I outran you this morning, so let's not go there.
Oh, please.
Okay, you know what? We'll settle this later.
Carry on.
So
Put it on TikTok.
big bear, the dogs were running, and they kind of got him bait up, and so he went in with his gun, and he got to a point where he was just pushing like brush and briars down with his gun. He's crawling. He's on his and then, so he starts to see some dogs, so he knows he's close, and he said he cocked the hammer back, and he's got like a 45-70 gun, and he's just crawling through, and the bear lunges at him and grabs the end of his gun with his mouth. just shot.
That's one way to
And
do
he
it.
showed me his gun. He's like, look, there's just like scarred marks on the end of his barrel. And I'm like, that's
cool.
That's
I don't
crazy.
want to go do that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah. You would enjoy it. I
It
don't
would
know
be
that
fun.
I would want to crawl in after one, but
No.
I would
but
enjoy the other part.
that's
I
the
ain't crawling.
That's
yeah.
the terrain that,
Yeah.
golly,
That's
it's just
crazy.
nasty.
Yeah.
thick.
Now, I did enter a sweepstakes to go on a hunt with Cam Haynes for a grizzly, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to win that one.
Put one entry in.
Yeah, no, I got a bunch.
Oh,
Yeah, I entered like 77
did you
different
keep
times.
hammering?
I did. Nobody cares. Work harder.
He kept hammering on those entries.
Kept hammering on that keyboard.
I did. I'm going to win it.
Well, I hope you do.
All that bear sign in West Virginia, you're like, oh, I don't want to hunt here. Remember that?
Dude, there's claw marks going down the tree.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh.
Over in that corner?
Yeah. Oh, that's a good corner.
Yeah.
Why don't you bear hunt up there?
So
It's always on the agenda.
I'm
like we see
assuming
one.
that bears eat mineral because there's 2 mineral spots up there that are the size of this room. There's one that's literally the size of this room.
Like
It looks like a
natural-
swimming pool. Yeah,
Yeah.
looks like a swimming pool.
And the only thing I can figure is the bears are doing it. There ain't no way the deer are doing it. It's
You don't know how old it
huge.
is.
Well, we only put mineral in it one time.
Oh, you guys put mineral.
So they said it was a mineral spot before.
Okay.
And so we added mineral to it and it's doubled in size. It's insane.
Have you seen any bear tracks around it?
What's grass around it? It's really strange.
They like grass.
I mean, it's strange. Like, it's huge.
Dude,
But something's dug it. Like, I mean,
yeah.
I mean, the deer, you can see the deer go in it. Like, I put a camera on it and deer were going in it, but
Did you get any bears on camera?
like one, but he was walking by. He wasn't.
So I don't think it's bears doing it,
Oh, that's.
Jason.
Might be hogs. Y'all got any hogs up there?
I haven't seen any.
Goats. We have goats.
They're not.
Those
there
goats are
anymore.
gone.
We searched for
Brandon
them.
shot them.
I was going to do that if I did find one. I was going to shoot it and take a picture of it and be like, look at this wren. No, I didn't tell this on the last podcast, but me and Cannon were hunting over in that, like right by that box blind.
Yeah.
And I saw 3 black things come running down. I said, there's the goats.
Yes.
Yeah. I was like, hell yeah. It was 3 dogs, little dogs.
Nice. The puppies from last time we were up
Yeah.
there.
That's
No, they look just like that dog.
whatever your theory was.
Yes.
I think is right.
I got them on camera somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look just
I
like
told
that
you,
dog.
6-8 weeks they'd have puppies up there.
Yeah, they were all in the corn. They were.
I got a couple of dogs that run. I don't like it.
It's
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it kind of screwed us that day.
I don't like it at all.
yeah. Well, you don't. If you don't have much time to hunt and you get out there and you put all this work in, and then all of a sudden a dog comes through, or I had a coyote run through the other morning. And I'm like, God,
Right.
You know?
Well, coyotes. The deer live out there. I mean, it is what it is. But your neighbor's dogs, I just don't like that. I got to figure something.
Do you want to see the picture of dogs from my neighbors that are running my deer? You want to see a picture of them?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and bring that out.
Yeah. It's dog season, so
Oh, you're talking about.
up and okay, yeah,
Yeah. so I'm now getting pictures of dogs.
Mm.
I love it.
yeah. I
Well,
haven't had
that's-
any deer dogs where I'm at,
That's what you got to deal with up there.
which is good. But yeah, I got two pit bulls that like to roam around. Now, they're sweet. I mean, they ran up to me. I was getting ready to leave during the summer, and I was like, I'd take a leak. I'm standing by my truck taking a leak, and then here comes 2 pit bulls running across the yard. And that was the first time I'd ever seen them. I was like, oh crap.
Yeah.
I hope they're friendly.
Yeah.
And I mean, they were male and a female. But then, yeah, there they are.
Big old collar.
So they're the ones running around. So we'll figure that out.
Yeah, I think you're saying like coyotes, they're kind of always around. Deer are probably used to that. But a random dog running in is probably like, this is weird. We're not going over there.
Yeah, because the random dogs just run around.
Yeah, it's not like they're not there all
There's
the
no
time, and
method to their
right.
madness. They're just running around acting stupid. I'm sure picking up a scent or whatever. But anyway.
Hand me one of them lemonades.
Yeah.
Please.
Got one right there.
Thank you.
Well, we're going to talk about. You want to talk about your buck, Chuck?
Chuck
Sure.
killed a buck.
Did. Got lucky. It's been a while.
What about that? When was the last time you shot a buck? Chuck.
2 years ago on the game lands.
On the game lands.
Big 6-pointer.
Well,
I like it. It was fun though.
Yeah.
But this one was quite a bit bigger.
I thought you shot one last year.
A buck? I don't think so. Killed 2 does last
he
year.
shot at one.
Oh.
I don't know. Did you shoot at one last year?
No.
Okay.
Not
I was
last
just
year.
kidding.
I thought you killed one at your house last year.
No. I was going to. I had that one nice 6-pointer running around all over the place.
Do you not like 6-pointers?
Love them.
He loves them.
I'd like to have a big 6-pointer.
I got one.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah, you do.
So where was
But you can't kill
where was
him.
this at?
Up at old
I said, but you can't kill him.
You don't have to
nephew,
give. Okay,
nephew
this is-
Nick's farm. And
who's that?
this guy right here.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Nephew Nick.
Nephew Nick. Neff bro. That's what I like to call him. But
Yeah, he and I and then my son Knox were up there hunting.
yeah, we drove up Friday night and had a nice little campfire and had a few cold ones and went to bed and got up next morning colder and
It was cold. It was during
bad.
that cold snap.
it's nice though. I mean, it's just a beautiful morning. Hunted that morning. I seen a buck that morning.
Mm-hmm.
One horn buck, and that was pretty encouraging. And came out. Nick took off to get Knox, and I had some German bologna, about a 1/2-inch cut that I had cut up there. Fix some lunch with some good old white bread, mayo, mustard, some cheese. And he texted me and he said, I'm going to take off. We were still hunting. He said, I'm going to take off and go pick up Knox. And he said, I'll be back. I'm like, cool. He said, just come out whenever you need to, want to. And I said, okay. Came out, it was a nice pretty walk back up to his camper and got up there and it was about noon. I thought, well, I know about how long it takes to get to where he was going. I thought, I'm just going to kick my boots off here and take a little snooze till he gets back. And then we're going to fix us some fried bologna. And about an hour went by and I woke up and I'm like, dang, he ain't heard from him, Hope everything's all right.
Does your wife ever say, I'll be there in 30 minutes
Yeah, chronically.
and it's an hour minimum and not,
Or I'm heading out the door
That's what
now.
happened. Right.
You ain't even left the house. You're not even dressed.
no.
That's right.
Right. So that's what happened.
Yeah. But anyway, it was.
So I fell asleep in the Walmart parking lot.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, waiting on them. So anyway, carry on.
Yeah, no. So finally, then I had a herd of deer run through the yard there, and what I thought was deer, and I got out there, and it was these 2 Boone and Crockett squirrels out there chasing each other in the dry. I'm telling you, it sounded like a whole herd.
Just coming through.
Yeah, and I'm like, holy crap, man! Jumped up and run out there, and nothing. Squirrel, and came back in. And I was starving. I was waiting on him and Knox. I'm like, I can't take this no more. About 2:00, 1:30, something like that. I don't know what it was. So I got the pan out and started fixing some fried bologna, and it was good.
It was good.
Double decker.
It was good.
Yeah, and about the time I got into my sandwich, I heard them pull up and come in. They ate and didn't hang around long. And we had the we had the conference that everybody has, you know, in the afternoon of where you going.
Where are you going?
And so we got that figured out. And it was really a cool spot the way this lays out. It's a little bowl, and then a ridge runs down this way, and the creek bottom loops around. And slipped in there. And, just the way the trails were in there, and fresh tracks, a lot of fresh sign. And I kind of wanted to be able to see the creek bottom. But I didn't want to put the trails to my back. I didn't want to put the bowl to my back. So I thought, okay, I'm going to give up the creek bottom. I'm going to sit at the top of the bowl where I can look both ways. If I see one in the creek, maybe I can call him to me or something, you know, or whatever. So I finally got set up, I guess, about 4. Texted him, let him know where I ended up at. And I don't know. It couldn't have been 20 minutes after I texted you, like 4:20. I looked down there and I seen a deer's legs walking, and put the binos on him. Seen a big old fork on this side, and I thought, well, that looks like a pretty nice buck right there, you know. And there was a rock outcropping that kind of jutted out, and so he got behind that, and I hit the grunt call, and I seen his head turn, and I just waited probably 5-10 minutes, and all of a sudden, here he come. He turned, started walking up the little ridge to me on this side, and he stopped. And what I think where he stopped at was that scrape that we seen. I think that's where he stopped at.
Mm-hmm.
And I had my grunt call shoved down in my jacket, and I just like muffled it and then hit it again. He kind of popped his head back up, started, and you know that walk. That's such an awesome sound of the deer walking, like a buck walking, just through the woods.
Yeah.
I mean, man, that's the best sound.
Yeah, I agree.
And so I'm sitting in like a turkey chair.
I don't hear it very often.
I'm sitting in like a turkey hunting chair up on this little mound, and he's easing on up through there, and I'm going to kind of stop right there because the Saturday before, Wesley and my son Wes, we were hunting on some game lands, and I've been hunting this particular spot pretty regular and been seeing some good deer. And again, I'm in the same turkey chair, and pretty nice buck walked out about 100-ish, 90, 100 yards through the woods. And he walked out, and I kind of had to lean up in the chair and freehand. I'm shooting a rifle, not a bow.
Why are we even talking about this then? I mean,
Next story.
It's a 308 killer machine, except for this time.
Normally,
Yeah.
yes.
So I
That's what
literally
they
had to
say.
lean. I leaned up like this, and you know, we used to rifle hunt, like we bow hunted, and then when gun season come in, we gun hunted, and we filled all 6 tags. I mean,
Yeah, we hung the bow up, and it
yeah,
was like,
it's time to get something out. And I mean, for years and years, and you know, I was a pretty decent rifle shot way back then, but now I've been bow hunting so much. What do you mean that look for?
I'm just listening to the story.
Anyway, so I leaned up and we tried to freehand it, shot, missed, and so
was this the one on public land?
yeah.
You got to tell the rest of the story.
Well,
Please.
so all right.
He always leaves out the
Oh,
good
I'm
stuff.
telling you, this will be the best part of it.
Well, earlier on that particular hunt, you know, I thought I had the whole back corner back there to myself.
Time out.
All right, go ahead.
Time out.
What is it?
How many bucks have you missed this year?
This year? Just one. Yeah, I just missed one with my rifle.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I didn't know Wesley was with you.
Yeah, he was with me. He was bow hunting. He was
He's a real man.
Okay.
back up behind me. But
All right, carry on. Sorry.
so I shot, missed. Well, thought I missed, and got down there, and I did find a little hair, and I thought, okay. So then there's a creek, and then it goes up the mountain, and I thought, well, let me just double check real quick, you know. So I got down in the creek and I'm just looking, and there's a little bench up there, probably 60 yards, and I seen the deer. The buck, I don't know if he was laying down or just standing there. Either way, when I seen him, he was standing up looking at me. And there's no shot. I can't do anything. And I'm just sitting there looking. He just takes off, just straight across, like side hilling the mountain, just boom. I mean, and so when he does that, I jump across the creek and I'm going to go up there to where he was standing, see if there's any blood or whatever. And as I start up through there, man, he ain't gone 75 yards and just boom. Holy crap. I'm like, holy mackerel, you know. And so it wasn't that far. And I thought, well,
Go see if this guy needs some help.
yeah, I thought,
That was my hole. I shot that shot.
I shot that deer.
You
Yeah.
missed him.
And so I thought, okay, that was a shot I'd heard earlier where I thought I had that whole corner to myself. I don't know where these people come from. They weren't like I was one of the first in the parking lot that morning. They must have come in after me. I don't know how they got up there. I know now, but I didn't know then. So I'm like, that's weird unless they come in from the top or whatever. But anyway, so I whistle, you know, I got orange head to toe and didn't hear nothing. So I walked about 25 yards and I gave him the old, yep. You know?
Look up here. Look up here.
he gave me the old whoop right back, you know. And so I started easing in
He
kind
gave
of.
him the old.
Yeah. So I ease up there and there's a guy sitting up there in a climber, you know, and nice fella. I said, did you get him? He said, yeah. He ran down there in the laurel and fell over. I'm like, okay. All right. Well, he said, you shoot? He said, yeah. He said, you miss? I'm like, evidently.
Let's go check the hole.
Yeah,
Apparently.
There wasn't. I backtracked it. There wasn't any blood. It was probably just I yanked it and probably skimmed the belly or something. But anyway, so I went and sat back down at my spot and I actually got film of had a pretty nice 8-pointer walk up behind me.
You missed the whole rest of that story.
What part?
The rest of the family that was there.
Oh yeah. So anyway, yeah. So while him and I were chatting, he said his wife was on that ridge somewhere, and his brother was on the same ridge farther down.
So you had people all around you.
Yeah, it's like I got the whole thing to myself.
Chuck was surrounded.
Yeah,
I was.
Chuck was surrounded.
Looks down in the creek. They're like singing choir, hymns.
Yeah, it was
And
pretty weird.
Chuck heard gunshots, and it's because they were killing deer left and right.
They killed a doe.
He said, I got another one laying up there.
Yeah, the one he'd shot her. I said, is that you shot her? He said, yeah, I got a doe right back here. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to tell you right now, I would have an entire orange tracksuit on.
you look good in that too.
Yeah, I'm telling you, there ain't no way I would
Like
be
a whole
hunting there.
windsuit.
Yeah, you have to get Chris to
Bells.
make you some white boots and
I'm
everything.
telling you, there ain't no way I would be in
Be
there.
like MC Hammer walking through the woods.
You're lucky you didn't get shot.
No, that was good. That was good. Actually, I will say, I think I told y'all this, that it did give me a little bit of uneasiness knowing like where that buck was if I would have possibly had a follow-up shot, which you should never shoot up the mountain anyway. But, you know, just in the heat of the moment, I mean, he was on a bench standing flat and then it went up behind him. Yeah, I'm just glad I didn't know that guy was up there.
You've been shot at a few times up in a tree.
Oh yeah.
But anyway,
Guy
I
shooting
mean,
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I
But
went back.
Brandon was wearing a squirrel suit. So.
Yeah.
As I typically do.
So anyway, so back.
And these people were not from around here.
No,
that
they
you
weren't.
ran
They-
into.
they
That
drove-
was
They drove 2 hours.
yeah. That's the surprising part
Yeah.
is that they drove that
They
far.
drove up by a lot of game lands to get to where they were.
Yeah.
That's the killing spot, though. Apparently,
I mean, they did well.
like this is where we come for our family reunion
Chuck's at
every
the
year.
bottom of the tree setting a pin. He's like, "Don't mind me."
No, actually, I got a pin where he was sitting.
Yeah.
No joke.
I live closer than y'all.
Yeah,
I'll be back in bow season.
But anyway, it was.
So there you were.
It was fun. So anyway, back to the other one. So I'm sitting there, and he's coming up the ridge, and so now I'm thinking, all right, you got to bear down on this. You know, you got to. I'm sitting there thinking the whole time. You know, don't screw
up.
Don't screw this up. Squeeze the trigger. Get on it. Get it all good and propped up. You know. So he just literally walked right straight to my left, just perfect. And I'm sitting in that turkey chair, and I am tucked in. I'm like all cocked sideways, and I'm tight. Like, I'm literally talking myself through this. I'm like, don't you screw this up.
You
Don't
should
you screw
point your
this up.
gun at me.
Like that right there.
Well, that's where the deer was.
Yeah. So,
Big dumb deer with gout.
anyway,
I swear.
I was getting to that, Brandon. Hang on a minute. I was headed there, you know.
Got gout in my hoof.
He was limping.
So,
Got it.
yeah.
Mid-sip.
Y'all are so stupid.
Oh, man.
That's gout, everybody. I don't think you can tell or not.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
Nobody knew what we were talking about.
No, you had to say something. We could have just kept that going. Now you done messed it up. But anywho, so anyway, he comes up there and stops, and it's a tight shot. I mean, it's thick up there. Nick can tell you it's pretty thick and high stem count. And what did you think?
Yeah, it was.
It is.
It was.
You said it yourself.
It is. No, I was being silly.
Yeah, but anyway, he gets there and he just stops perfect. I shoot. He kind of does a little hop up, turns and runs down the hill. And I'm listening because it's loud, you know, it's dry, and I'm listening. I'm like, crap.
Just runs out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hear anything once he got down at the bottom. I'm like, I don't hear a crash. I didn't hear anything. I'm like, well, that ain't good. That's what I texted him. I said, I ain't heard nothing. I don't
Well, I
know.
texted him. I was like, all right, hey, what'd you?
Yeah.
Because so Knox and I were hunting a few hundred yards away, but I mean, it was loud, you know.
Well, my rifle's pretty loud.
Yeah, so
It's bad.
Knox and I are sitting there and pow, we're like, God. Knox jumps and he says, was that Chuck? I said, I hope so. Yeah. And so I texted him. I said, well, what'd you get? I don't know yet. Well, he said it was a buck. Something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Tough shot. I'm going to go check for blood or something like that. I'm like, all right, cool.
So I walk over there and I'm looking around and I'm like, I don't see nothing. Like, well, you know, whether you're rifle hunting or bow hunting or whatever, a clean miss is always better than,
Oh, yeah.
you know, than wounded one. So I was disappointed if I had missed, but I was also happy that it was just a clean miss, right? So I'm sitting there and I'm looking. Good daylight, plenty of time. And all of a sudden I see a little hair on the ground, on the leaves. I'm like, shit. And then I look right here and I'm like, well, that ain't good. There's a freaking cedar tree about that big with a hole just blowed right through it. I'm like, well, that explains that, you know.
So he sends me that.
I sent him that.
He's like, dang
picture.
it.
Yeah.
I was like, crap, a little video. I was like, oh, man. I'm showing Knox. I was like, dude, I think Chuck missed and
And so,
hit a tree. He's going to be mad. And Knox was like, dang.
yeah. So,
He just keeps hunting, you know, looking around.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Dang, it's bad.
yeah. So, you
Hope
know,
it comes this way.
just doing my due diligence. I thought, well, let me just keep looking, you know. And so the cedar tree is here, and then straight up from it a little bit, and back towards where I was. I'm looking. I'm like, well, dang, there's some blood right there. And so I said, okay. Now I'm thinking just flesh wound, something, you know. And so I started tracking, and it was a little sparse in the beginning. And then I got down the hill about 20 yards, and I mean, it just opened up. I mean, it was just spraying everywhere. I'm like, this might be good, you know. And I get all the way down at the creek, crawling through briars and stuff, and I get to the creek. The creek's deep, like steep banks. And so I didn't even think about it at the time. I'm like, well, he crossed the creek. And I'm like, I knew the creek was Nick's boundary line. I'm like, I don't care, I'm going, you know. Luckily I got over, I checked it, and he actually has a little property on the other side of it. And so I crossed the creek, and I get up on the other side, and I'm looking, and he's laying like right there. And I look, and I'm like, that can't be my buck. Because all I could see was a spike sitting up, like about, what'd you say, 10?
Yeah, 10
10-inch spike.
heavy little spike.
Yeah. I'm like,
Little
that ain't the
kicker.
deer I shot.
I swear it was a 12 point.
Yeah.
I hit that tree and hit that other
Yeah.
deer I didn't see there.
I'm sitting there and
Took an immediate right.
like it was a huge body laying there, but it was just like a 10, 11-inch really heavy spike. I'm like, so I walk over to him, and it was him.
You shot his horn off.
No, I pulled the other. It just it wasn't a half rack, but this side was just a big, heavy fork,
Yeah.
and the other side really was kind of strange. It comes up with a big spike, but then there's like a point that
Yeah, it had a
curves
little-
off the back of it.
It was 4 point.
It was a 4 point. So Nick, I think Nick texted me something. He said something like, "Oh, you text me how big was he or what he looked like or something like that." And
I'm like, I want to know what you shot at.
yeah. So I just laid down beside it and took a selfie. I said, I think it's a 4-pointer.
So then I hadn't told him this. So he sends me that because the whole time I'm thinking he missed, and he sends me a picture of there. I'm like, oh, cool. I said, Knox, Chuck found him. Knox was like, I said, what's wrong? He said, we ain't seeing nothing. I said, boy, this is a lesson.
Yeah.
Anybody that's hunting with us, if they shoot a deer, we're happy for them. And he said, well, I'm happy for him, but we ain't seeing nothing.
I'd be happier if.
No. I said, it's all right, bud. Sometimes, you know. So anyway.
Yeah,
he was. We had a little
Yeah.
father-son time on the other ridge.
Yeah. That's good. So I drug him down, back across the creek. And he's a big old bodied deer. And
I think he was an older deer.
yeah, I'm
And
pretty
he wasn't going to, I mean, he was
Yeah.
kind of for rack-wise, he wasn't going to be anything else.
I'm got his jawbone. I'm gonna get him aged.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he's at least a 3.5.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
I
might
would
be
say.
more than
he
that.
We'll
might be
throw a
4.5.
picture up on the podcast and let people decide what they think.
Oh, that's always fun.
That's always
That's cute.
that's just a hoot.
He had room to grow.
Well, we'll see if he had room to grow or if
He was getting ready to blow up.
Yeah. It was his next season.
Mhm.
Yeah. We'll throw it up there and see what everybody.
Yeah,
thinks.
okay.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, figured out the reason why I
I
had.
mean, we could do a giveaway. Somebody could guess the score, and we do a giveaway.
Guess the
Score
score.
That'd be tough.
just
27 ish.
27 and 3/8.
I was going to say the reason why this side didn't develop is because he had gout on the other side.
There you go.
There it goes.
Anywho,
Yeah.
Good Lord.
so
That was a good kill, though.
yeah, I mean,
was
it was fun. Got him down the creek, and I texted Nick. I said, y'all just keep hunting. I'm going to field dress him right here and get him cleaned out and drag him up a little ways. And so that's what I did. It's always,
You should have just cam hangs him. Put him on your back, carry him out.
I wished he would have.
it'd have been a lot worse if he had guts in him. It's a pretty big.
I'm out of shape.
That'll test you pulling a deer up a hill.
Oh, it does.
It really wasn't that bad.
Hmm.
Like breath wise, like we stopped a few times. It was all uphill the whole
all
time,
the way.
and we stopped. We're fine.
Trying to
But-
figure out which way we're.
But I pulled a muscle, just one side, and you're trying to. I think I got in my hip or something, but
But yeah, it was
Other
fun.
than that, I was all right.
Yep. Got him out and got him back to the camper and loaded him back at the truck. And
Did you get a picture of the deer?
Who what?
His deer?
Yeah.
Did you?
You did? I'm sorry.
You didn't?
You really sent a picture to him and didn't send me a picture?
No, we didn't.
I was going to say, I never saw the picture. I didn't even know you killed a deer.
well, you never asked.
That's dirty, isn't it?
I never asked.
No, you didn't. I asked you how y'all did at West Virginia, and you told me the whole saga, and then you didn't say, well, how'd you do this weekend?
Did you?
Did I what?
Yeah, he did.
Ask how he did? No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
I was in the same room with you. No,
Yeah.
he didn't. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's a good 27-incher.
Oh, yeah. 27.5.
Don't cut it short.
I think he looks cool.
I do too.
Yeah, he was a neat deer.
Did you Euro him?
Yeah.
So my brother-in-law Ryan texted me and was
I
like,
done all
Joel,
kinds of stuff to your phone.
sorry, any luck? I said, yeah, Chuck shot a little Reggie deer. I didn't say that. I can't remember what I said. I said, anyway, I sent him a picture. He said, he kind of matches that hat he's got on.
Hey, that's my deer killing hat right there, man.
Show around a picture of him.
Yeah.
That'll be the picture we post
That's a cool
on the
deer, though.
podcast. Let everybody
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
That's a cool deer.
I've had that hat. That hat's older than all y'all.
Oh, I know.
Seriously.
We can tell.
I got a bunch of pictures with you in that hat.
I
Is that the one that's got the flaps?
It's that Welmer foot.
Yeah.
It's like folded, like
Yeah, he's got it creased.
Yeah,
like
it's creased hard.
yeah.
It's sandwiched pretty good.
yeah.
It's warm, too.
So that was the picture he sent me. I was like, what
Well,
was
what
it?
is it?
He's like, well, I think it's 4-point.
Yeah.
He's just kind of laying there with it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I was pretty happy.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, you should be, man.
You should be.
Yeah, well, I was pretty pumped because it's been a rough couple years in terms of shooting anything, and I really had to talk myself through that one. I ain't gonna lie to you, but
As we've all said before, you should shoot what you want to shoot. Doesn't
Oh, yeah.
matter what
Oh,
anybody
yeah.
else thinks.
yeah,
You shoot what you want to shoot. I about shot a 3-pointer the other night.
yeah. But I mean,
Yeah, just shoot whatever you want.
we had a good time. I mean, Nick, I think him and I had just looked at the picture and had commented, or Nick said, "Look at this dude." I'm like, "Yeah, man, he's freaking fatty or tank or something like that."
Mm-hmm.
And then that was actually
It was the same deer.
same deer. Yeah,
That was
No.
I'd have gotten. It was
2 nights before.
2 nights before. I'd never seen this deer, and from the picture, I couldn't tell if he was like broke. But I sent him. I was like, "Look at this guy. He's just fat, just a long body, fat." He was like, "Oh yeah," and then it was the same deer.
It's cool that you had history with him.
Yeah, we had 2 nights of
2
history.
nights of history. Yeah.
We had one picture of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Funny part was we went and ate Mexican. We were leaving, and it was good Mexican too. Boy, I'm gonna tell you, that's a good spot right
yeah.
there. Shout out to We Ain't Telling You, but Nick says, "Oh, because I drove separate, and him and Knox were y'all going back up and hunting the next morning, wasn't you?" Yeah. And what was it you said? I said, "Man, appreciate you. You know, let me come hang out and hunt." And he said, "Yeah, man." You said something about that deer showing up 2 nights before. He showed up at the wrong damn farm, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, he was like, "Ooh, I found me a nice little spot here." Bam!
but it was a lot of fun. Enjoyed it, and got some good meat out of him. Processed him at the house.
Yeah.
Pretty
And then Wesley shot a doe, right?
Yeah,
the
Wesley
same day.
shot out doe on his piece of property same evening.
Yeah. Y'all got pictures together.
Yeah, we hung them up in the tree together.
That's cool.
It actually was pretty cool looking out.
Yeah. Well, and like you said before, shoot what you want. If you're
I'm
happy,
telling
I'm
you,
happy.
yeah,
I mean, there's like,
See.
there might be places
That's
where you
cool.
go, hey, I'd rather you not shoot a young deer or something, but
Yeah.
Did you hang
Whatever.
them high enough?
for the most.
I mean,
Dogs,
my
man.
God.
Bears.
Dogs,
Bears will get 'em.
Dogs.
Then you have to stab the bear.
Yeah,
It's nice season.
I guard them all night.
Knife season's always in.
I guard them with my Benchmade all night long.
Speaking of butchering, I'm thinking about making a butchering shop at the house.
Okay.
Walk-in cooler and everything.
I wish you would.
Yeah,
Then I
me
won't
too.
have to.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, if you want to do it, I'll let you do it. But I mean, for me and my old buddies, you know.
So we drop
Skin
them
and
off,
shed.
and then when,
No,
like
no,
a
no,
week
no, no,
where
no,
it
no, no.
started.
Yeah, that's right.
we pick
No, no,
them
no,
up.
No, no.
Drop
you
'em
can,
off.
You can bring
Appreciate
your
you,
deer and
Jay.
put it in the cooler, but
It's in the driveway.
you got to come back and.
I'd like for it to
process
hang about 16 days, and I'll come back and get it.
You'll dry this one for me. I'll pick it
like
up.
sheets we can fill out and stuff.
Yeah, no.
These are the cuts I want.
Yes.
I expect them in 4 days.
I
You
want it
remember-
all in summer sausage.
You remember? So back.
Well, that's the thing. I've been watching Bearded Butcher again.
Oh my gosh, they're the best.
I
man.
can't like. I'm obsessed with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, we were sitting at the house and we watched like an hour-long video.
I'm
of just
telling you.
deer process, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
They're good. I
"Has this
like
been an
watching.
hour."
So back in the day, like I was telling you, we used to just waylay the deer. I mean, just stack them up.
Within our limits.
Oh yeah, you kill
Legal
6, I
limits.
kill 6, Wesley kills 6. And,
In one day.
no,
No,
we would
we stretch.
we
it
would
out.
definitely do 2 in a day for sure. I mean, we didn't hold back.
By the way, did y'all know there ain't a legal limit anymore? Like you can kill as many deer in one day as you
A
want?
daily limit.
A daily limit.
Yeah.
I didn't
I think
know.
I did know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
There's a dude on Facebook that
Not that it was ever listened to or
Yeah,
abided by, but
I was telling Brandon about a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
Well, he just posted another buck he killed.
So he's
That's 3
that's $3 in a season.
on Facebook.
Nice.
Does that sound fishy to anybody?
local.
Yeah,
I don't know. Allegedly.
yeah, on Facebook. Anywho,
Anyway, we'll link in the description.
but we had a buddy
DNR.
back in the day. We had a buddy that had a walk-in cooler, and a nice one. Had a wood stove in there, man. You go over there, it had 2 gambrels hanging up. It was
A
awesome.
wood stove in the cooler.
No,
I'm
no.
confused.
So it was a.
That's a walk-in
It was
heater.
a building. It was a shop.
Yeah, nice.
Open the door, back in, drop your deer off. Pull out, shut the door. Wood stove in the,
Yeah.
While
in the
you
main
were-
area. Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
and then in
Yeah.
the back corner,
Was the walk-in
Yeah.
cooler.
big door. Yeah,
And then
it was a cool setup.
Yeah, and then he kept a backhoe sitting outside. So when you went over there a couple of days later to work up your deer, he just pull that backhoe up there and you throw everything in the bucket. And he'd go down.
Yeah, he had a
And
big
just-
hole
and just
dug.
bury it.
Yeah, he's nice.
But somebody used to hunt with us. One of Jerry's buddies across the road from our house.
Yeah,
He killed a big old doe, and he carried it over there and hung it in the cooler. Now, everybody else usually got their deer out in a couple of days because it was just the guy didn't charge us nothing. He just liked everybody coming over and hanging out. Well,
kind of what you talking about.
yeah, free.
Yeah.
And and
I never heard of free part.
yeah, and so, but we'll call him Bill. Well, he carried his doe over and hung it up, and forgot it.
Forgot it.
He just forgot he had a deer.
He
over
just
there,
forgot it, and
I guess.
after about 2 weeks, they started calling me. I'm like, "What are you calling me for?" It's 4 cell phones. I said, "You need to call him. You need to talk to him. You the one that got him in the club." I said, "Hold the phone. I didn't get him in the club. My uncle got him in the club." But anywho, I'll check it out. And he let that thing stay in there for I don't know. It was about a month.
It was long.
And the guy that owned the place didn't want to throw it away because number one, he just thought that was wasteful, and number two, it wasn't his. But he was nice enough to just leave it. And I bet it was aged really nice.
Yeah.
It actually was probably aged really good. He left the hide on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hide was on it.
Don't leave your deer in somebody else's cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when is this cooler happening?
Well, I've been talking to Jen about it, and she gave me the go ahead. But,
Well, then it's
but,
done.
but when
Yes.
she gave me the go ahead, my plans kind of expanded, so I wanted to make it
Oh,
look
yeah.
even bigger.
Of course you
I
did.
didn't tell her all that part of it, but
She doesn't need it.
yeah. Well, she'll know when I start building it.
Yeah.
But it went up in price a little bit, so I just gotta figure that part of it out. But
Well,
So,
you ain't going to Argentina now, so
A friend of mine in Michigan does meat processing.
oh, really?
Yeah. And
Shannon,
Shannon Cohen. Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
I didn't know he did.
And
that.
so it was a couple of years ago. He was like, I'm going to be coming into, I think he said Greensboro. I'm like, well, cool. Stop in or whatever. But he had found a big cooler, like at an auction or something. And he was coming in Greensboro to pick it up.
Oh, wow.
So I say that to say, unless you're wanting to go buy a brand new one or something, he might help find a.
Well, so I was actually looking at doing one of the cool bots.
Okay. Yeah, just insulate a
Yeah,
room.
just
and,
basically insulating a room for the cooler part, and then you might have seen it on YouTube. Michael Waddell has one. It's called Sandy's Ridge, I believe, or something. But it's his little butchering house, and that's what I was looking at building. Is something kind of like that, having all the meat processing stuff, everything inside there, and then the walk-in cooler.
Yep.
You know, that way, because I do not like putting my meat on ice. I just don't. And
Yeah.
with West Virginia, it's a pain in the butt. Like, because you have to put it on ice. When I get home, I feel like I'm having to rush to get it butchered because I just don't want it on ice. And so being able to, maybe put it in a cooler but have ice below it, and then by the time I get home, it gives me time to hang it and let it air dry a little bit, and then I don't feel like I'm in a rush to get it done. Because I would rather butcher my own meat. I think it tastes better. Jennifer thinks it tastes better. So,
well, the best thing if you don't have a walk-in cooler, like I told you I do, you put these racks in the bottom of your cooler to hold the meat out of the melted ice. Open your drain plug while it's sitting there, and that works really good. I mean, that meat's pretty, but it is nicer.
but to hang it up and in a
yeah.
cooler would be
awesome.
Be awesome. And then if we're here,
Well, then we just got to kill deer.
yeah.
But I got a question for you guys. So, what I was just telling you about how I put it on the racks and then put ice on top of it, I don't like it either because it's still ice. But now the meat's pretty. It don't turn gray or anything like that. But I've never used dry ice that much. And I know from what I've seen, if you put the dry ice on top, it'll freaking freeze everything under. Is that correct? And then if you put it on the bottom, it just pretty much keeps it really cold.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's correct.
Because I think
If it's frozen meat and you put dry ice on top, it'll keep it.
Yeah. But I was wondering about dry ice and how well that would work if I put it underneath my racks and just not put any ice in there at all. If you fill the whole bottom of the cooler up with the dry ice.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think it lasts as long.
Really?
Because I've done
once I build a
dry
walk-in
ice.
cooler, you might not have to worry about it, but it's up to you.
What do you mean might not have to worry about it?
Well, if
I
you
either
wanna
will or I
bring it-
won't.
You either, if
Well,
you
you
want to
might
bring
not
your
be
deer,
invited
I
to
know.
Yeah,
hang your
I
deer.
mean-
Is that what you're saying?
I'm just saying.
You might not be
No,
able
no,
to,
it
you
was-
might not be ready for the price of what it's going to cost you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not like that. Y'all know that. So, prime example is beginning of the year, my buck.
Oh, yeah.
I felt like I had to take it to one place because it was so late.
Opening day of bow season, man.
And I
Hot.
That's
I don't
true. I
want
mean,
that.
and you're
But
right.
That's the thing. I don't want that.
You have to
No,
do
I don't
something
either.
fairly quick.
So, and that's what it is not that I killed that many deer early season, but it got me thinking about it again. And then my last deer I shot in West Virginia, you have to quarter them up and do everything anyway. So like butchering it at home, it just had me like, I'd rather have
It's so
this stuff hanging.
It's like you said. It's so cool when you watch the bearded butchers, and they've hung one with the hide off, and that meat's Asian, and they'll just take that saw, you use a sawzall, and whack that thing down the middle and lay that whole half on a table and just start working it up, half at a time. And that's just super. I was watching it last night.
Well,
I'm telling you, I'm obsessed.
it's
with watching
enjoyable if you have the
room and the table. And
Yeah,
all
you
that
got all the
stuff.
space
got
and
all
all
the
the
stuff.
it.
equipment.
No, I mean, if y'all want to pitch in on the equipment part of it, I mean, I'll let you if you really want to. I mean, it ain't cheap.
Yeah,
no.
it ain't cheap. No. We can pitch in.
Yeah, I'll throw in on it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, seriously.
I'm like you, not
and
that I
anybody
kill
can come
much.
use it. Like, well, any of my friends can come use it.
Yeah, you're putting this out. to the
Yeah, I'm
world.
not. Yeah, no,
I'm gonna edit
any of my
that.
friends can come use it.
We'll edit that.
Yeah, but
Edit that.
Anybody can come use it.
Here's my address.
like at my house, I mean, I got this.
You heard it here. Anybody.
Yeah.
Where's my camera?
I got a 3x3 cut and block like centerpiece in the kitchen, and that's what I work on. I keep the cooler outside, and I just bring in a ham, put it up there, and then I lay it all out on the counter over here, and it's fun. I enjoy it.
Yeah, you won't have to do that anymore. We'll have a whole station set up.
I mean, it's just fun. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I do too. I love doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, I really do. It sounds kind of evil, but I love it.
Well, it's you've created another spot like this where people come together, hang out, make a whole evening of it.
Yeah,
certain people.
Certain people,
Yeah.
not everybody, but
Well, and you can not if you got 2, 3, 4 guys. We
Oh
can
yeah,
knock
that's
it
the
out a
other
lot
part. I mean,
quicker.
yeah, I mean,
It's time consuming.
When Jennifer
doing it
helps
by
me, I
yourself.
knock it out faster. I mean, Chuck came down to the house one time and we
you
butchered a deer.
had 4
Mhm.
freaking deer
Well,
in the cooler.
yeah.
He's like, come down tonight and help me butcher some deer. Yeah, I'll cook you supper. So he did.
Yeah, he enjoyed it. Don't let him lie.
I mean, I do enjoy butchering deer most of the time.
Most. Okay.
When
well,
it's his
he's
deer.
not coming.
not everybody.
He's not coming to the cooler grand opening.
Well, speaking of butchering deer, you shot a deer, right?
Yeah, shot a doe.
Yeah. I mean, it's me.
Yeah. So the whole story is I missed the old 8-pointer I've been after for a
Well, I
while.
wasn't
this
gonna say
year.
anything about all that. I mean, you're
Yeah. Well, I've got a video. I'm gonna put it up.
yeah. Put that video up.
We've talked about it.
It was a nice deer.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're gonna miss deer. I mean, I can accept that, but I came around the tree as I was hanging, and I think I was just too far leaned over or something. I don't know. I popped up, punched it. It went, probably 6-8 inches over his back. He ducked it. It was a bad shot. So I watched him walk off. The whole next 2 hours, I'm sitting in there like he's going to come back. I'm pissed at myself. Just can't shoot archery. Then this doe walks out, and I'm like, I need to test this 30-yard pin again.
Let me double check
Yeah,
this thing.
it works. It wasn't the bow. It was me.
Yeah.
I did the same thing in West Virginia.
Yeah.
I shot over that doe's back, and then 15 minutes later, another one come in. I went, I need to double check that.
Isn't it funny how you just that second shot's just
Oh, it was
dialed in,
Yeah.
like no issues.
I mean, I had all the time in the world. He was calm, 30 yards, broad. I mean, it was perfect. Perfect shot scenario, and just let it fly.
Yeah.
But I've still got him on camera. He's still coming around. So tomorrow morning, I'm hoping I'm going to get another
Redemption,
chance at it.
baby.
Yep.
Yep.
Take a
we got
deep breath.
cold front
Should
today.
be a good
It should
morning,
be,
yeah.
Yeah.
He's moving this evening.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll post a picture of me missing and then the picture of me sitting beside him.
Yeah,
That'd
that's
be cool. Yeah.
I hope that pans out that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's written out really
Yeah.
well.
It's almost poetic.
Yeah, and that was a ginormous hole in that doe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Mega Meat looks like a shotgun hitter.
It does.
She went about 15 yards and just flopped over. It was pretty good.
They're amazing.
Well, I shot one mega meat last year on a doe, and it
Jeez.
was my first time shooting one of those, and good Lord.
Yeah.
I thought you had shot a doe before.
Not with the flapper mega meat.
Don't you call them flappers?
No, I'm sold on it. Them things are freaking awesome. So,
Yeah.
but I did this year. I shot the doe with the dead meat, the smaller, shorter version. That
And they're still.
It's
Yeah.
still.
pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I
Pretty impressed.
haven't shot anything,
I haven't either.
just in case. Yeah.
That's
hey,
your own
it's
problem.
not over. It's
That's
not
your
over.
fault.
It ain't over.
Whenever
yet.
you said you can shoot whatever you want to, I was going to say, or not shoot whatever you want
Yeah.
to.
So you're passing this year.
Big time.
Well, see, I'm.
I have an internal crisis in my head.
He has mental issues.
Oh God.
Yeah. I've passed up so many deer. It's retarded.
Well, so I mean, I've shot 3 does, 2 does this year, but I've seen hundreds of deer. I get the time to go out there and not just enjoy and be out in the woods and have the encounters. It's just sitting up there watching them walk by, but it's getting crunch time.
Yeah. It's
Yeah. My crunch
bottom of
time's
the ninth
done.
here.
Like, I ain't got no more
I
time.
don't have that.
Yeah.
I don't see hundreds of deer, so when I see one, it's
Well, we had some summer sausage the other
Kinda
night at
where
a
I'm
birthday
at.
party, and Katie went up to me. She said, "Do not let any more does walk by this stand." She said, "I want some of this."
Uh-huh.
It's
Good
good.
It is good.
Cold Town,
Really.
really good.
I'm gonna whack one and
I mean, I still got some in the freezer from Cold Town.
Yeah,
whoa,
little jalapeno.
Time out.
Where's it at?
Well, it's the one that I brought that
This-
one time.
this
You didn't
freezer?
like it.
What?
Yeah.
This one had jalapenos in it.
Back there.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, we
Mental
enjoyed
It's
it.
about time to wrap this one up.
I mean, that's why I want to start the butcher shop. Make
get
our own summer
Thomas's
sausage.
granddad that teaches. That's what we need to do.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have no.
because
idea
I
how
do
to it.
enjoy it. That's one of my favorite things
The bearded butchers
to get with the
taught
venison.
me.
Mm.
I watched that whole video.
Yeah,
Nice.
I know how to do it.
Oh,
They kind of tell you everything.
They
Honestly.
do.
It's like,
I mean, they go through everything. They have the whole seasoning packets.
oh yeah.
I mean, I think it's like $500, but
Yeah, no, you said it was free for friends.
no.
But I do like summer sausage.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
care.
yeah,
it's
That might
it's
be
the
my
best.
favorite. I'd rather have that than burger.
Man, I'm telling
Yeah,
you, they
it's
were
good.
doing crazy stuff. Like they made these roast. So it was basically a deer's ham, the whole thing. They wrapped it in the twine, smoked it, both of them, and then put it on a slicer and sliced it like roast beef.
Yeah,
And I was like, oh my God, I have to try that.
to go show up. He's gonna have the whole slicer. The
just
That's how I have
Oh, wow.
everything.
just take your hams
I
up to Jimmy John's
gonna have a-
or wherever and be like, "We gonna slice this."
Oh,
Hey,
I'm telling you,
you
it
got a
was,
Subway. You just push the button. It does it for you.
There you go. Select your thickness.
it was unbelievable.
Oh, I've watched it. I know. I'm right there with you.
I want to cook it all. I want to smoke it all, butcher it all. I want to do it all.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all know I'm a food addict, so
Well,
you know.
Well, speaking of, we'll just address it real quick. You did wind up with a gout. So thanks for tuning in.
appreciate you.
The one thing, somehow I ended up with the gout after West Virginia. I'm pretty sure it was the bear. I'm not sure.
I think you've had it since Ohio. if I
You
can
didn't
just
wear
be-
your flip flops into the Walmart, did you, in West Virginia?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
Might have stepped on a heroin needle.
It felt like I stepped on something. That was painful,
Yeah.
It is painful.
but
What I hear.
it was gone in
Yeah.
like 2 days. Doctor gave me
The only
some
people
good
I know
stuff.
that have had it have long past.
It's not a.
It's an
You don't-
80-year-old
you-
man disease,
you
I
don't-
think.
No, it's not. Do you even know what it is?
Of course I do.
You don't hear about it.
No,
much,
you
do
don't.
But so
Well,
you,
you hear about it in old people.
Ain't that guy that plays golf for your dad from the senior tee's got it, Dale?
Dale
He
Queen.
gets it.
Yes.
He gets it in the spring, but that's about it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's Dale, 80,
At least.
70, 75, 80?
Yeah. He eats red meat about twice a day.
yeah, the red meat will do it. It'll
Yeah.
flare it
So
up.
I've
actually,
heard that.
pork's pretty bad for it, and I have been eating a lot of pork.
Yeah, pork is bad for it.
Well, stop it.
Well, I did.
Well, let's see. Pork's bad for it. Monster drinks are bad for it.
Shut-
Bear
we
meat.
wasn't
Bear
talking
meat.
about the monster drinks.
Yeah, didn't your doctor say game meat?
No, he didn't say anything.
You find yourself a new doctor.
That's what
No,
I was.
my
Like, you're
doctor.
fired.
No,
Hey,
he said it was game.
Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, because I never.
I
heard
said
that.
it was bear.
I knew
Yeah.
pork does it.
Yeah.
So, and see what was weird. So I've been eating more pork than I ever have. And then the night before, it was either the night before or it was the night of, Jennifer had made a pork loin or two of them. And I had a whole lot of pork. Like,
Like
I
a
think,
pork loin.
I think I had a pork loin myself. And,
A whole one.
yeah, a whole one.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
pretty
why
sure.
she made two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I ate one of them.
I'll go with that. I'll go with it. It was
And
the
it was
pork.
probably the pork.
Have y'all ever seen that YouTube video? That
It's weird how it just comes out of nowhere.
that take pork, like a sliced pork loin, and like they'll put it on and pour Coke on it and watch the worms.
Oh,
crawl out
yeah,
of
I've
it.
seen
Oh
that.
yeah.
That's gross.
That's gross.
That's the truth. That is not a joke.
Yeah. No,
Well, it may
that's-
be a joke on YouTube. I don't know, but it is nasty.
I think you can do the same thing with bear meat.
I'm pretty sure you can.
Have you not seen that? That's
Yeah.
the grossest thing in the whole world.
Yeah.
I will
We'll
never
put it in
eat
the
a
video.
pork loin again.
I ain't ate no pork since then. I don't know if it's real or not, but that
No,
was freaking.
I can promise you I won't eat pork again.
That was freaking gross.
I don't
Yeah.
want to see it if you're pulling it
Oh,
up.
I'm gonna
he's-
pull it
he's
up.
gonna pull it up.
Pull that up.
Where are my glasses at?
All right, B.
Okay.
All right, hang on. I want to hear about Knox's encounter.
I don't have the PSAC area to.
Oh, I got you.
It's time to go.
Next time,
Yeah, we'll hit that on
hit
the
that
next
on
time.
next time. Okay, I'm gonna find this video.
Yeah, we'll put it in there. All right. We're out of here.
Good to be
Yeah,
back.
we're back. We had some successes,
And some failures.
which is
And some
really
losses.
good. And some losses, some gout, some
Did you say doubt?
yeah,
Doubt and gout.
Gout.
yeah. I'm done with y'all. Y'all are not welcome in my butcher shop.
You'd be butchering by yourself.
Yeah, but you're on your own. All right. See you on the next one. Appreciate you.
Yep.
Appreciate
Is
you.
it-
Give a hoot. Don't pollute.
Adios, folks.
Trash is bad.
See you.
Later.
Peace.
Bootlegger.
Awesome. See ya.